Cheese, please. Profound Wellness Blog, originally published on July 21st, 2019. Spoken word added today, October 16th, 2021. Cheese, please. I've been living a dairy-free way of life for an estimated 12 years now. Prior to eliminating dairy products made from cow's milk, this food group was my all-time favorite. Although a career in nursing felt noble, the information I was studying and learning couldn't be applied to my being to improve my temple. At this point in my life, I desperately wanted to study and learn materials that I could directly apply to myself in hopes of becoming a better or best version of me. I wondered why nutrition was not already a strong foundation in my life. In my opinion, the topic seemed to be as important as teaching mathematics, and I was determined to be well versed on the subject matter. It is here I learned that my severe ear infections, nasal congestion, nasal pressure, sinus infections, and acne lasting well into adulthood could potentially be linked to my daily dairy intake. I learned that food allergy testing is not always dependable. I learned that the elimination diet was my best chance to determine if dairy was the culprit. I learned that dairy products interact very interestingly with the brain chemistry, creating strong addictions and euphoric effects. Needless to say, I was hooked, and the elimination of the dairy food group from my life was one of the most challenging feats I've ever encountered thus far. My struggles with the task, this elimination, was well worth it. Once mastered, I was able to go off all medications. I no longer suffered from reoccurring severe ear infections, nasal congestion, nasal pressure, sinus infections, adult acne, and my crappy, terrible feelings diagnosed as depression. My complexion these days is not perfect, but mainly shows the scars of my past unhidden, as I no longer pay into the cosmetic industry. On occasion, I've tried different dairy-free products in hopes of filling the void on my plate. Nothing was worth paying for. Nothing was worth swallowing until now. Introducing my favorite dairy-free cheese alternative. Also vegan, lactose-free, casein-free, soy-free, and non-GMO project verified. Now, I know what you're thinking. How could I possibly remember how good cow's milk cheese tastes to determine an appropriate substitution? Now, I could not disagree more with your skepticism, but I anticipated it. To prove I know my cheese, I served dairy-free cheese alternatives to several carnivores who have no plans for meatless Mondays, vegetarianism, or veganism. Most importantly, these carnivores had no ducking clue that I did not serve them cow's milk cheese. Regardless, should you be my statistical outlier, keep in mind that all groceries have a 100% satisfaction guarantee. If you try my recommendation and dislike it, save your receipt and return the open, partially consumed product. I consider this process to be great market research results for the manufacturing companies. If we purchase products off the grocery shelves, dislike them, find them unpalatable, and instead of returning them, we throw them in the trash, how are these companies supposed to know that their products belong in the trash can if the only results they have are purchase records? Return your undesirable products and expect better items to appear at your local grocery shelves in due time. Do you have unfortunate side effects that could be linked to dairy intake? Could a dairy-free way of life be best for your being? Are you interested in trying my dairy elimination diet? This blog will always remain advertisement-free so that you can fully trust that no person or company has bought
my typed words persuading my recommendations. Namaste from one seriously satisfied customer. I'm Maggie Feckety, nutritionist, experienced registered yoga teacher, certified health coach, and board-certified holistic health practitioner. If you would like to learn more about my background and offerings, there are 2 hyperlinks for you here. If this expression added value to your life, consider donating to support my cause and buying me a symbolic cup of coffee. I appreciate your support. Bye for now. Au revoir.